Welcome to episode 543 of AI Brief, our deep dive into the forces reshaping our world. I'm Amin, and with me is Leah. We have an incredibly packed discussion today. We are looking at Stanford's Blunt 2026 AI Index showing how this tech is now global infrastructure. Plus, there is a robotics startup completely tossing out the humanoid playbook, Waymo's aggressive push into robotaxi subscriptions, and a roundup of trending tools that actually put all this power right into your hands.
It is such a fascinating time because we are officially watching the exact moment when artificial intelligence and robotics move out of that isolated research phase. Like, they're actively restructuring daily life and the global economy right now.
So moving from the idea of AI entering daily life directly into the hard numbers that prove it, let us look at the major findings from Stanford's 2026 AI Index.
Oh, wow, that report is massive.
It is, and the headline is incredibly blunt. AI is not plateauing at all, it is industrializing, and it is vastly outrunning the legacy systems meant to govern it. I mean, just to understand the scale here, in 2025, industry produced over 90% of frontier models.
Wait, 90%?
Over 90%. Pure research labs just do not have the compute power anymore. It is all massive corporate entities now. And the financial fuel behind this is, it is just staggering. U.S. private AI investment hit $285.9 billion.
That is an astronomical amount of capital.
Seriously, think of it like the build-out of the electrical grid or the transcontinental railroads. This is infrastructure now. And the adoption metrics show it. Within just 3 years, organizational adoption of generative AI hit 88%.
That fast.
Yes, and population adoption hit 53%. We were talking about saturation numbers that usually take decades.
Well, bringing in the geopolitical facts surrounding that massive industrial build-out, the situation gets highly complex. Because while the U.S. has that overwhelming investment advantage you just mentioned, the actual model performance gap between the U.S. and China has effectively vanished.
Really? So the money is not guaranteeing a technical lead?
Not anymore. Leading models from both regions are consistently trading the top spot in performance benchmarks. And the report clearly identifies the physical choke points of this global infrastructure. It all relies on hardware.
I assume you mean data centers.
Partially, yes. The U.S. hosts the vast majority of the data centers, but nearly all of the leading AI chips powering those centers are fabricated by a single company, TSMC, based in Taiwan.
Just one company is holding up that entire $285 billion ecosystem.
Pretty much, because building these chips requires extreme ultraviolet lithography, basically using lasers and microscopic mirrors in a vacuum to carve pathways onto silicon at an atomic level.
That sounds impossibly complicated.
It is. It takes billions of dollars and years to build one fabrication plant, so it is a highly concentrated manufacturing base. And alongside those physical bottlenecks, the data shows that responsible AI implementation is trailing way behind the capabilities.
How far behind?
Well, the index documented 362 AI incidents over the tracking period. That is a clear rise, and safety reporting protocols remain entirely inconsistent across the leading developers. It is just a landscape moving at maximum velocity without standardized tracking.
Taking a step back from that massive macro infrastructure, let us shift to the tangible hardware actually rolling into our spaces right now.
Oh, this is the part I find most interesting, because there is a fascinating development from a Palo Alto robotics startup called Genesis AI. They just unveiled a robot named Eno, and it is a complete departure from the current industry trends.
In what way? Are they not doing the humanoid thing?
Not at all. Most companies are aggressively trying to build humanoids with 2 legs, arms, and highly expressive faces.
Okay.
But Genesis AI is doing the exact opposite. Eno is a wheeled robot for lab automation and home environments, but it ditches the biological mimicry entirely.
So what does it look like?
It has a highly minimalist, appliance-like aesthetic. It is completely headless and faceless.
Wait, I have to pause you there. A headless, faceless torso roaming around your living room. Is that not crossing the line straight into a horror movie aesthetic?
I know it sounds eerie, but it actually solves a very specific psychological problem, the uncanny valley effect.
Oh, where things look almost human but just a little off.
Exactly. Well, I mean, that is the core of it. The uncanny valley suggests that the closer a robot looks to a human, the more endearing it is, until it gets just a little too close to reality. Then our brains register it as creepy. So by completely removing the face and head, Genesis AI removes the expectation that the machine understands you on a human level.
Oh, I see. So you stop treating it like a person.
Precisely. The design philosophy treats it as a highly capable mobile appliance. It is built to seamlessly blend into a room, much like a high-end vacuum cleaner or dishwasher.
Okay, that anti-sci-fi practical approach actually makes a lot of sense. Speaking of practical applications, Waymo is fundamentally altering its business model.
They're moving to subscriptions, right?
Yes, they just launched Waymo Premier. It is an invite-only subscription tier for power users in San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Phoenix. It costs $29.99 a month.
What does $30 a month actually get you?
You get priority vehicle matching, 5 free ride cancellations per month, and a 10% return in loyalty credits. It is a brilliant way to build predictable revenue beyond single per-trip fares.
That is a massive strategic pivot. By bringing this subscription economy to urban transportation, they are essentially creating a VIP lane for transit.
Which is huge if you were trying to get to work during rush hour.
Definitely. Commuters value predictability above almost everything else. It moves autonomous vehicles from a novelty ride into a dependable utility.
And finally, in the hardware space, automation is integrating directly into consumer electronics. The Chinese brand Honor unveiled its new robot phone at the Shanghai International Film Festival.
A robot phone, does it drive around?
Not quite. It utilizes a motorized camera that physically extends from the body of the phone almost like an antenna. It uses robotic motion control to automatically track subjects.
Oh, so it keeps them perfectly framed without the user moving the device.
Yes, it was deployed as the festival's official imaging partner, autonomously filming red carpet events, and it goes on sale in the third quarter.
That is fascinating because it is not just digital cropping, which ruins image quality. The internal software detects the subject and physically drives the motorized hardware to follow them in real space.
Transitioning from those massive corporate deployments to individual practical tools, we have 6 trending AI tools you can use to boost your own productivity today. Let us run through them. First is Claude Code Artifacts.
What does that one do?
It completely changes how development teams collaborate. You can preview and share your coding work live as the AI generates it. The practical use case here is real-time team reviews and pair programming.
Oh, wow. So you can watch the architectural decisions happening live.
Yes, and if it starts going down the wrong path, you intervene immediately instead of waiting for the end. Second on the list is Spotlight by Backplanes.
I am guessing this is a context tool.
You nailed it. It retains context across your Claude Code and Codex sessions. The use case is simple. It makes every single session incrementally better than the last so you do not repeat past mistakes.
That saves so much time. Re-explaining project architecture is incredibly frustrating.
It really is. Third is the Zernio WhatsApp API. This one is wild. You can deploy AI agents directly into WhatsApp to handle automated customer service messaging.
I mean, that is convenient, but is it just text?
No, that is the best part. It handles native calls directly within the app, too.
Wait, really? Voice calls natively in WhatsApp?
Native voice calls, 0 extra downloads for the customer. Fourth is the Firecrawl Research Index. This gives specialized AI agents an automatic feed of the absolute frontier of AI and ML research.
For instant literature review.
Exactly. It scrapes the newest papers so your agent can synthesize them for you instantly. Fifth, we have API to MCP. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. This tool turns any existing API into an MCP server.
That sounds incredibly useful for legacy software.
It is a game changer. The use case is turning a company's outdated, clunky legacy software into something a modern AI assistant can securely execute commands in.
So you just asked the AI in plain English to update a 20-year-old database.
Yes, just by talking to it. Finally, there's frontpage.esh. You use programmatic AI agents to participate in a perpetual option for 8 highly visible ad squares.
Oh, so it is fully autonomous media buying.
Completely. Your agent evaluates the traffic, calculates a budget, and bids against other AI agents.
Looking at that list, especially tools like API to MCP and Zernio, you really see a broader trend. AI is rapidly evolving from passive chatbots that just type text on a screen into active agents that execute real-world tasks autonomously.
That transition perfectly encapsulates the through line today. Whether it is multi-billion-dollar infrastructure, faceless home robots blending into your living room, or new coding APIs, AI is rapidly restructuring the world. It is the foundation being built under our feet right now. Please make sure to follow the podcast and share this with anyone trying to understand where this technology is heading. See you in the next episode.
Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. Stay curious, and we will catch you.